Hi, my name is Devesh Kumar Solanki. I'm doing MS in Telecom System Management from Northeastern University. As per my course requirement in SDN and virtualization, I've done a project on firewall implementation on View platform and using Open vSwitch. So why firewall? Basically, we need protection against the potential threats. We need connection tracking. We need packet filtering, and we need deep inspection of packet. So basically, firewall is protecting me against the internet. And also, I'm using selective packet. Like I want to have some packets to come to from particular IP addresses and not from other IP addresses. So why SDN? So SDN is basically on the ideology based on separating the control and data plane of the forwarding devices. And this controller actually manages the switches and how they behave, how the flow table entries goes inside it. They require no additional infrastructure. They might require additional infrastructure, but I'm considering they don't require additional infrastructure. They are centralized, and this network carriers and companies, they generally faces complexity in designing and operating this whole network. Like if they want to implement a new network, they have to design and everything. But SDN lets you build up on the existing infrastructure. And configuration process is easy and fast too. Why Ryu? I'm using a Ryu framework for implementing, for using Ryu controller, and it is basically a Python based, and it is an open source written in Python, and it supports all kind of packet libraries and all versions of OFPF. That is most important. Like it's currently supporting till 1.4 of OpenFlow protocol. And it has a powerful but complex architecture. I was like, when I was going through this codes and everything, I was getting what it's going through, but still the library is very complex. And Ryu has been, there's been a research like Ryu, from a research point of view, it has been proved like it is very efficient. So that's why I'm using Ryu. What did I do? Basically, I tested the Ryu existing code for firewall. I tested the two types of situation. First one was single tenant for IPv4, and second was multi-tenant for IPv4. So basically, in single tenant IPv4, there was an OpenFlow switch, there's a controller, and there's 3 hosts. So basically, I'm just doing is like, I'm trying to implement my codes inside H1 in the OpenFlow switch using a controller. So basically, was first in the controller, I implemented a rule. That rule, whenever the first packet arrives, that rule will goes to the switch OpenFlow entries. So what did I conclude from that was firewall application will help me decode the packets, prepare some flow table entries, and according to the firewall policies, it will add them on the firewall switch flow table. It is an efficient stateful firewall application because my controller, every time the packet is going, the switch is not forwarding the packet to the controller. It's going for the first time, and the second time the switch is making its own decision whether it should accept the packet or not. So switch will rather take the necessary action and forward the packet to the controller if it doesn't know, if it doesn't have the rule for that packet. Otherwise, if it has a rule for that packet, it will process that packet, it will not go to the controller. Now, what is the difference between this single tenant and multi-tenant implementation in Ryu controller? So what I did was like in multi-tenant, you're actually using the VLAN concept. So I actually have VLAN and I was using the rules on the VLAN ID rather than on IP address. Like in single tenant, I was making a rule based on the IP addresses. But here, what I was doing was like I have an extra field of VLAN ID. So I can have 2 IP addresses configured to the same VLAN, and then I can add rules according to those VLAN IDs. Now, my question is like, what I want to do next? What I wanted to do next? I wanted to see as firewall as a service. So I want to virtualize this function. I want to make flexible software so it can be run on any commodity hardware. It is cheaper, far faster, and firewall software rather than its hardware. It means it's basically implemented on software rather than as hardware. We don't need to have extra hardwares. So we can use in the network access control, like network access control is basically we are having static access control list. So static access control list, what it does is like it has a static rules rather than an SDN. It can modify the rule according to the given scenario, how the packet goes and arrives, and we can implement that rules. Conclusion, it helps me to classify the input traffic and use a complex on simple firewall rules or access control list. Secondly, I talk about the network access control protocol, which can replace the two tenets of SDN, logically centralized control and ingress traffic detection. It can be used to implement the dynamic threat mitigation, and of course, it has an application controller feedback loop. We can use it, and that's why we can have optimization using SDN. Any questions, please?
So my question is, while testing this, so did you face any challenge while creating that multi-tenant architecture?
No, actually, that's the thing. Like, basically, I was analyzing this whole thing, like what's the difference between this multi-tenant and single-tenant. So the concept of VLAN, how it is being implemented, that's what I actually came to know. The only question I had in my mind was like, what if this firewall as a service can be used? So basically, I'm trying to get connected like SDN and NFV. If we virtualize this firewall service, what can be happening? So my next thoughts was on developing this thing, like using as a virtualized function.